Vegeta would be the very first to demonstrate his newly acquired power of Super Saiyan Grade 2 after training in the Room of Spirit and Time. He would completely overpower Semi-Perfect Cell. Vegeta would also proudly nickname himself Super Vegeta. Not long into their fight, we learned that Trunks is just as powerful as Vegeta and was also able to achieve Super Saiyan Grade 2. At the same time, we would also see Goku showing Gohan Super Saiyan Grade 2. He would tell him how he can go even further, and then he does, but ultimately he understands all of the drawbacks of this higher grade. Yet we'll be discussing this in the next video. Now, based on the GT Perfect files, it states that the Saiyans are descendants of great apes. Then thanks to time and the beauty of evolution, Saiyans would become more humanoid, appearing nearly identical to human beings with the exceptions of having tails. We can also speculate that the very initial origin of the S-Cell in Saiyans had to have happened due to a spontaneous mutation, and afterwards, that mutated gene would be passed on through generations. When the S-Cell is stimulated, it will cause a chain reaction and begin to multiply itself. Yet we cannot forget Toriyama's recent addition to the Super Saiyan description and the tingly feeling in the back. The localized point of S-cells stem from the back, so when a Saiyan concentrates their ki on their back, they can stimulate their own activation of their S-cells, promoting the outburst of energy, strength, and speed associated with the Super Saiyan transformation. We were able to see this when Caulifla transformed without getting angry or having any external stimulus trigger her. Fortunately, Goku agrees with Caulifla about the tingly back feeling during the Tournament of Power, meaning that Universe 6 Saiyans aren't a different species of Saiyans from the Universe 7 ones. Both Universe 6 and 7 Saiyans undergo this sensation when transforming into Super Saiyans. Even though I would initially consider Toriyama's introduction to this tingly feeling as absurd writing, this newfound understanding to the transformation actually bears the same qualities of Saiyans being able to become an Oozaru. We saw during the Saiyan saga how Vegeta was able to recreate the moon-like orb projecting the green spectrum radiation needed. So once the Saiyan, or more so the Saiyan's tail, is exposed and stimulated by the radiation, they're able to transform into the Great Ape. In both scenarios, the Saiyans are able to fabricate their stimuli, thus resulting in a transformation. I do want to rephrase my explanation from part 1 regarding Whis' mutation comment though. Present-day Saiyans require a gentle spirit and an emotional trigger to spark the spontaneous growth of more S-cells. Yet this act should not be labeled as a mutation, because it's actually the activation of their previously existing genes, which were passed on for previous generations. Remember the chameleon from last video? He would also end up using the same process to change colors and camouflage itself so that it can escape from predators. So the so-called mutation, based on Whis' understanding, is actually known as epigenetics in science. In other words, a mutation would end up changing the DNA sequence, while epigenetics turns a gene on and off without changing the DNA one bit. So you've gotten this far, and you're definitely wondering, what the hell does any of this have to do with Super Saiyan Grade 2? So we definitely know that Super Saiyan Grade 2 is an enhanced version of Grade 1. But it isn't a new transformation on its own. But we definitely know that it's capable of raising both power and speed much higher than a regular Super Saiyan. Yet the stage is not an efficient use of energy or stamina. Comment below what you think allows the Saiyans to become stronger and faster in Grade 2 compared with Grade 1. Otherwise, this would be wrapping up Super Saiyan Grades 1 and 2. Now, I also wanted to give a huge shout out to Anti-Metaman for helping me with the script and these topics, and being able to piece all of these points together. I'm gonna leave a link in the description below to his Twitter so that you can go and follow him there. So did you learn anything new from this video? Were you aware of these facts, or do you agree or disagree with any of these points? And if you enjoyed today's video, please subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell so that way you're notified when Super Saiyan Grade 3 Explained by Science is released. Thank you everyone for watching, I hope you have a great day, and until the next one, see ya.
Make sure to subscribe and be sure to turn on post notifications. Alright, it's time for me to get back to training.